Alright, in this video we're going to walk through how you structure your first product and your first course. As in our previous video, we have established that the difference between the category and within your lessons, and I'll show you how you can add a different category within your product. So what's really important now is making sure you have a look at what that lesson or what that product may look like with the different categories you may have and how it may lay out in a preview. So what I've got here is that I've got a preview on the right hand side here. Click on that and you are going to be able to see it come up with what it looks like when a customer sees it. And you can see on the left hand side here I've got a blank post, and the reason why I can only see one, if I go back to the course, you can see this is currently in draft. So once I publish this and I go into here and I press that. Oops, let's go back to in here. Okay, they're both published. Let's go back to our learning module and I can press here. You can now see welcome aboard in week 1, and I've got no content in there at the moment. So if I want my customers to see the next part, I'm now going to have the ability to put in a lesson or a subcategory. So understand that each category is like a title, and underneath that you may want to separate it into subcategories that they can do either week 1, week 2, week 3, or maybe within the first week you may have different categories, and then within each of the subcategories you may have different lessons you may want to create. So really important for you to look at how you structure your course before you jump into this section here and diving into the creation and structure. So my recommendation is, before you're jumping into any course creation, is to make sure you understand how you want to lay out your product before you come into this section here. Because once you come into here, you can see I can add a lesson, I can add a subcategory, or I can add assessments, which I'll cover that a little bit later down the track. But for now, just understand that the way it looks and the way you see it, that your clients will see it, is based on how you lay the categories and how you lay out the different lessons and how you lay out the different subcategories within the product. So let's actually very quickly go into here and show you what it may look like when you have got a category, subcategory, and then also a lesson. So let's go into here. I'm going to now create a subcategory. So sub 1, I'm going to save that. And I'm going to create another one, sub 2, so you can see the difference. And then what I'm going to do now, under each of the subcategories, I can now lay out the different lessons I may have. So in here, I will now add a post or lesson, lesson 1 and lesson 2. Okay. So now you can see on the right hand side here is currently they're all in draft. I'm going to make sure I publish them, so you're now able to see what it may look like when we do publish these courses into the clients category or clients post. There you go. So you can now see I've got a welcome aboard as the category, and underneath I've got one post in here at the moment, but also have got a subcategory, and subcategory 2. And within the subcategory, I've got the lessons 1, lessons 2 laid out in there. So when I go into here, they will be able to see, okay, this is a 2-lesson category within the subcategory in here. So you can see up here, demo course, category, sub 1, lesson 1. So again, it's all coming down to how you lay out your product and your course, and making sure you do that before you're jumping into setting out these categories, subcategories, and lessons.